Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. It's midday money. Here we go. The 5th of June. It's a Wednesday. Or as I like to call it, a W-I-N-S day. Wednesday. Welcome on in. Hope everybody's off to a nice morning or early afternoon. Could be evening. Wherever you are, welcome on in. Give me a follow on the Twitter world. X at Mr. Sean Higgs. Cost you nothing to follow. Also, it's free to hit the like button. Winning Free Picks YouTube, and of course, Sean Higgs YouTube channel. You can follow them both. Sean Higgs channel, I do a little more live stuff like today. We got some games at 3, 4 o'clock action. We'll do a little live later on. We'll come back in a couple hours. We'll do this for about a half hour, do our little show, and then in a bit, I mean 2 hours because we got the Reds game at 3. San Fran's at 3:40, a couple 4 o'clockers. Why not come in for some live talk? Who knows? Maybe we'll do some 88 Donruss cards. We'll do something. We'll do something for afternoon action. Maybe I'll find. I got a couple props for today. We got an early game here. We got some Houston St. Louis props, and we got a night game prop. But maybe I'll find something for this kind of nonsense in the middle of the day to be live betting degenerates, if that interests you. Otherwise, you can just come and say hello. But you got to follow the YouTube channels and answer the poll questions on the YouTubes. Cost you nothing to do that. If you're listening after the fact, you can do that. It's a podcast. Just type in Midday Money wherever you listen to podcasts, and boom, Midday Money shows there. If you want premium stuff, if you don't like the free picks that are winning in NBA and Major League Baseball and our player props, well then, hey, you could always jump on premiums. Promo code midday gets you 27% off me or anybody else. And have a good baseball season. Number one on the site's the MLB. You can laugh at a 167 and 150 record. It's not sexy, 50-something percent. What's that, 52%? I get it. Like, a lot of people, I can do that. Okay, you can hit 53% on 300 games at plus 104 odds. I say go for it. Why do I feel that that's not really the case? But people see 53 and think it's terrible because they're laying 240s. Not me. Let's do it. Recapping yesterday, 2-2 on the sites. KC loser, Natty's loser, Yankee run line winner, Seattle under winner. Here in the video, we do go 1-2, 92. Let's just pull it up. Let's just pull up the stuff here. Why are we waiting? Twitter world, everything is out on the X. 92 and 88 plus 860. Because you can go 1-2 and you lose $1 there because we had KC even money. White Sox blow a 5-0 lead. That's why they've dropped 12 in a row. It is what it is. I feel bad because we had a 5-0 lead, but I couldn't come back with them today. Sorry. And San Diego under 7.5 winner. So 1-2 there. Here we go today. We got the Stros on a run line. I'll take a shot. This is what I do. This is why a couple games over 500, but you know what? We're up money. That's why we're 4 games. If the average person up 4 games or with 4 games over 500, I'm almost guaranteeing they're having a losing season. It's just the way it is. It is. Me on the other hand, we're up 860 because we do stuff like take Astros run line plus 125. D-backs here. Sorry, Michael B. Your Giants are just in a rut. 6 in a row, 4 straight wins for Arizona. I know the Monty numbers aren't all that great. I attributed that to, he didn't have a spring. He signs late. He's kind of getting into form. I'll take him here as a short fave at home. Pirates first 5 under 4.5. I did this on a little free pick with our guy. Picks for Dave. Show me your winner. And this is really, if you look at these two teams. First of all, the Dodgers have gone under, I think, in 12 of 16, and 8 of 10, 9 of 10, or something like that. So they're not hitting well as it is. Skeens is going to come in and go 6 plus. He's going to strike out probably 7 guys. But if you look at the scores of his games, all 4 starts have gone over because the bullpen comes in after he mows guys down, and then it's like a merry-go-round, just around and around they go. Let's eliminate that. Paxton will Paxton. He's going to come in, go 5 or 6 innings, give up a run or two. Under 4.5 there. NBA 61-52 plus 585. Mavericks over 214.5 there. I'm 21-13 running baseball on a site, 62%. Don't be scared of going over. I know the thought process is, well, they haven't played in a week. I'm not buying it. I'm gonna go contrarian thought here. Go over to 214.5. You know what? I didn't put these in the chat. I apologize for those watching in the chat. I didn't even have them scrolling. So I'm sorry. I just had them up here. Sorry about that. We'll get the picks in the chat, and then we'll add the player props as well here. We got quite a few. And there we go. Make everybody happy there. All righty. Props. Props. 88 and 127. Terrible record, but look at that. Lo and behold, we're up $1,960. Ribbies. That's where I want to be. Ribbies. They're the bets for me. I just made that up off the top of my head. I'm a poet. I don't even know it. Breggy, plus 175. Guy's red hot. I mean, 4 homers last 7 games. In like 400. You know we don't like Mikolos. Plus 175? Sure. Jeremy Pena, who I love, plus 175? Sure. Jake, the Rake Myers, plus 185? Sign me up. And Yordi, he's plus 110. Not a huge number here. I put it in here just simply because I'm going meat of the order 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd hate to leave Yordi out because the guy's got some pop. Now, you see the Yankees coming up after him. There is no Judge, right? There's no Soto. A plus 110. I don't even like giving out plus 110s. I'm not going to give out a minus 110 on Judge. I don't care how hot he is. Minus 110 on a prop to me is the average person will say, I think Judge gets a ribby today. I mean, he's plus 170 for a homer. Plus 170. Most guys are plus $4 for a homer. He's plus 170. No, thank you. You see my picks. They're definitely outside the norm. And you see the record. We win. Verdugo, plus 155. Had 2 ribbies last game, just a week ago versus Paddock. Stanton had a homer last game there. You give me a 140? Sure. Rizzo's 2-1. I think he was 1 for 5 last game. And I say last game, this is first Paddock they played last week. By accident, you could fall into a ribby here, Rizzo. Do something, will you? And a little Gleber. 2 for 4 last game versus this guy. Plus 210. I like Gleber. I don't know what it is. Guy had no clue. Anyway, 210, $2, 140, 155. Mr. Numbers already has the Yankees penciled in. Best team ever. They're playing well. But these guys here, this is what's going to decide if they're going to go anywhere. I can still say they don't make the playoffs. I would be shocked if they play 700 ball the whole year. No. No. They won't play 700 ball all year. And if they do, well, they're better than a 98 Yanks. Anything else to talk about? Anything from yesterday? Not much. No. I think that is it. All right, let's get to the comments. See how everybody is. Dave is coming in extra early. Right, I created room, and here comes Dave. Good afternoon, Higgs. My best bet today are Rangers money line, Cubbies run line, Dodgers run line, no runs first inning, Giants D-backs, no runs first inning, Padres, and the Angels. We'll start off with Texas and Detroit. Kent Ameda, Jose Urena, 134. You're really, all right. You're not laying a bad number, I guess, in the 130 range. Do I really want to? Urena had been so bad in the past. Maeda's been terrible. I don't hate this price. Cubbies run line would be the only way to go. I like Fetty. I like Fetty, but listen, plus 110 with Italian on the run line. I totally understand. White Sox 12 straight losers. And a great way to lose last night. Unbelievable. Dodgers run line. So I don't, this, I get it. You're thinking if the Dodgers win, they win. So you can get this at a plus 165 run and a half, or if you want to lay to run it, or if you want to take plus it, it's 2-1. So you have Dodgers run line. I'm not sure if you're taking plus 1.5 runs minus 210. Please say no. Please say you're getting plus 165. Giants nerfy, sure. Padres Angels nerfy. I don't hate this. I like the under yesterday, and you can get under 8 here today as well. I don't hate it with Cease on the hill, Dave. Buzz is in house. Gave back $1 on San Fran. Stay away from that trend. Got to the party too late. Waiting to unload on Thursday or Friday. Why Thursday or Fridays? Why do you wait for the big phase late in the week like that? What is the thought process? Any walk-offs yesterday, though, Buzz? What would be considered a walk-off win? I guess Philly, so I guess you don't want to come in on Milwaukee today? Brewers plus 160 versus Nola? That would be a play. Where else? Cubbies, not considered a walk-off. I mean, 2 in the bottom of the 8th, but... So, no Brew Crew. Again with that, like I said, those are things you got to jump on kind of early on and ride them. And Juan's in the house. What do you say? How are you today, Alan? Thanks for stopping in. Good looking child. This guy. Good looking child. Where have you been, Phil? Allie's not been on the channel in over a year plus. She left. She took a new spot on a different channel. T Money says today's a soccer day. Good look at child. If later on I'll be on the Sean Higgs YouTube, I'll tell you more. I don't want to publicize other channels on channels that aren't that channel, especially a channel that I don't own. Davis is saying China plays Thailand tomorrow in soccer. Enjoy the soccer, Davis. No, thank you. There I am. Good looking child. Give me a follow over there. There's the Facebook page. Davis, Brio, Dennis O'Brien all checking in. We had like 7 Facebook likes yesterday. It was all over the place. Craziness. There's the winning free pick. If you're on either channel, please hit the like button and answer the crazy poll question I post. That's what I do. Picks from Dave's in the house. Hit the like button. Thank you, Dave. Me and Dave yesterday, I was the inaugural guest / guinea pig on the show for a little free pick video with Dave. I used the pick here in the chat because I do free pick videos, and honestly, you do multiple videos. It's the next thing you know, you're out of games. You're doing 3-4 videos and games you put up. But follow Dave if you haven't already. It was funny. We talked about on the show we were doing it, and we're doing a pick. Dave's like, whoa, we gotta stop. I forgot to record. No problem. It happens. Then we're doing another one, and then my power goes out and kicks back on. So we had to do it like a third time. Third time's a charm, though. It did work out. Thank goodness for that. T Money says minus 110 on a home run prop is stupid or ribby. I say this, T Money, right? I'm not saying my way is the right way or the only way or stuff like that, but I'll say it and I'll repeat all the time. If you come in to a chat with someone who says they're a better or a pro or a tout, whatever, listen, uh, um, I've been selling picks for 20 years. Do I consider myself a tout guy? I mean, how often? I mean, uh, I, some days I don't even mention my premium stuff to go get, whether on YouTube for $5 on the site, get 60 plays for a week for $30 or 100, 150, 200 plays for a month for $100. I consider myself like a better like everybody else, but if you're going to be in a show or do something and then come in and tell people to take, oh, we're going to take minus 270 today. We're going to do a minus 105 or I don't know, man. I think the average person could do that. The average person could say, I'm going to take who's a huge fave today? The Cubbies. I'll take the Cubbies today. I'm going to take, I got to scan through Phillies minus 190. Do you really, what do you need to come have somebody tell you and reassure you about that kind of bet? Do those bets win? Yeah, they win. And they should win. You're a $2 favorite. You better win. But I feel over a course of 160 games for every team and teams laying those kind of numbers, if you go against teams laying, and again, you can't pick or choose. It's got to be some kind of set number, whether it's I'm going to try to take every 185 dog. I don't care who they are. I'm going to take them the entire season. You probably end up uh, with a little bit of money in your pocket. I just feel I don't know. That's just me. I know other people do whatever. Everybody could do their own thing. I get it. I can't do that in here. Not on my show. Team I said we're going to be on Yordi, Gorman, Beregi for home run sides and totals. For home run sides, totals MLB are just too random for me. I've been all right with the totals this year. Although I feel like with the calendar changing, the weather getting better, the hitters kind of finding their grooves, I think we'll see more overs as the season progresses. Because as much as guys have been red hot, I don't expect guys to pitch uh, lights out for the entire season. That's the anomaly. That's the rare spot. That's a rare. Wow, I can't believe this guy's having an epic season like that. But 57 and 37 for totals for me. Not too bad, 61%. Gorman's been hot too for St. Louis. T Money's checking it on he's on the Twitter world answering questions. I love it. Yankees aren't making a playoff, Sean. I was with you, and then you start talking wild. But I'm just saying, I got a Yankee no playoff ticket. I'm not going to just go. It is what it is. I got him. It's the plus 240. I was expecting Louis Gill or Louis Hill, however you listen. I'm going to put your guy's name. I'm going to call him Louis Gill. That's what I call him. Let's see how he holds up. I remember a couple years ago, wasn't Cortez supposed to be awesome? What happened second half? Fell apart. What do we see out of players in the second halves who've never pitched long innings before or matching their innings counts before? They fall off a bit. I don't know. I remember the Yankees when Judge got hurt. Terrible. Now they have Soto there to carry him. Clark Schmidt's hurt. Rodon is not shocking, right? I mean, he was hurt. That's his problem. The guy gets hurt sometimes, but when he's healthy, he's good. I mean, could you love the Yankee lineup? I don't like the Yankee lineup, and I don't like the Dodger lineup, and I've gone against the Dodgers at times. You could have opinions on teams that they're not great teams. They're not a great team. I don't care about the wins. Miz says, Miz, where have you been? Rushman over 1.5 bases, batting 612 against Barrios. I want Toronto to trade away everybody and start over. I feel like taking over Toronto on MLB 2024 and just trading everybody away. See if I can build a team. Brio's in the house, my guy. Good to see you, Brio. Soto, Judge is solid. Pitching staff mixed with 90% of baseball being mediocre or worse. I like the Bronx Bombers' chances. I get it. Staffs are terrible. And here's the thing, though, T Money. Why is it like these two guys and the Yanks are going to be good beating up bad teams, but a team like the Orioles is not good beating up bad teams? And how about this for Soto? And Mr. Numbers be like, oh, you don't want to sign Judge. I don't want to sign Judge. I still want to trade Judge. How are you paying? You got to pay Soto more than Judge because the guy's 10 years younger than him. And overall, probably a better player because he's 10 years younger, 8 years younger, whatever he is. Not 10 years younger. You know what I'm saying here. The kid is significantly younger and is better than Judge. He's not signing with the Yankees because the Yanks cannot match him. They can't pay him more than Judge. So he's walking out the door. T-Money. Buzz Benefit are going to be getting smoked. I promise. I've seen this song and dance before. Well, I mean, he's 31-4 or something along those lines. He's up a big chunk with the big faves. And T-Money, I say with him, he's only goes like a game a week or so. It's not like he's doing every kind of day stuff. Like he didn't have the Dodgers at minus 330 losing when they lost. He comes in, he's a Yankee guy. He's a Philly guy. So he just grabs these teams when he feels they're good spots. So will it bite him a little bit? We'll see. I mean, he's off to a fast start. We'll see what happens. And the key is he going to get not desperate, but like more on tilt where a team where he loses one or two and then says, "Oh, I'm going to do a couple games this week. No way they lose again," or something kind of stuff. That's the average person getting crushed. Rushman 3 total bases plus 240. See, I'd do that. Double, perhaps a home run. Where is Adley here? Come on, MLB. Versus Barrios. Rushman's got 3 homers in 19 at bats. Holy cow. What is the. Look at these numbers. What time is this game? We got to get in some ribby props on this fella, I think, here. 7 o'clock tonight. Look at this. Let's pull up. I mean, is McCann going to be in the lineup here? This guy's got 4 homers at 24 at bats. O'Hearn, Rushman, Santander. Santander's been playing well too. On top of that, so I could do. We'll probably add some of these for the live show later. Player prop kings in the house. Don't want to step in front of the Phillies train. There you go. They're hot. Jeff's in the house. Howdy. Killing the bugs down in Shreveport. My guy Jeff popping in. Jeff pops in. He's either out killing bugs or he's on vacation somewhere living the life. David says, Craig says the Reds sweep. Why wouldn't they versus the Rockies? 3 straight wins for for Cincinnati. 4 straight losses for the Rocks. Dakota Hudson, I don't like. I like Ashcraft. How about another under up there? Michael Amato, he's coming in late with the good afternoon. T-White says, I agree with Sean. My Yankees are not great, but this is a season that you don't have to be great to win. That's for sure. This is one of those years. Baseball pitchers, guys hurt all over. New manager teams getting older this year. The Yankees can take advantage of it. It's basically more of a fade of the field. I agree with that. Let's be honest. I think their number one competition is the team they're ahead of right now, the Baltimore Orioles. They're young. They have depth. They got guys in the minors they could trade to pull in another big arm. That'll be the thing. The Yanks' big acquisition, they didn't want to spend money because they could have got Snell, and we could make the Yanks should have got Snell. The Astros could have got Snell. Yes, he's been bad to start. That's what happens when you don't pitch since September. We said this in his first start of the year. The guy hadn't pitched in a game since September last year. You don't have a preseason. You historically start out bad. You're going to come off to a bad start. They could have got him at a bargain basement deal. They didn't. They could have signed Monty to a cheap deal. They didn't. What deal are they making? They're not making any deal for a big player to come in here. Their goal is Cole comes back, Schmidt comes back, hopefully Rodon and Louis Hill all hang on and have career years, and the bullpen's unhittable, and maybe you get somebody other than Judge, Soto, and Volpe to hit a little. Good luck. Because when you're facing good pitching, let's see how they do against the Orioles or even Cleveland for that matter. We can make fun. When is Kansas City considered a real team? How many games do they got to win? Do they have to make the playoffs before they're considered legit? Because if you're asking me today if I want Cole, Rodon, and Gill or Raggins, Singer, and Lugo, I think it's almost a toss-up because I don't know how Cole's going to come back from an injury. Crazy, sure. Maybe I like Singer and Raggins more than I like Rodon. He's got the track record, but he's also injury prone. The AL's wide open. Houston's not good. They lost 2 more pitchers. Who's their pitching staff? They got nothing to trade. Seattle can't hit. They sign guys, nobody hits. Texas could be dangerous. They got no pitchers. Everybody's hurt. They're all supposed to come back in the next month or two. And they're hanging around. You saw what happens when teams hang around. You get Arizona and Texas in the World Series. And in the NL, the Braves are still right there. Could they make a move for a pitcher? They got a lot of guys signed, young guys. They need a pitcher. I talk about Gill, and we could throw Lugo into that mix or any guy being hot. You think the Phillies got a guy in Sanchez? Turnbull's been above board. I mean, Nola's been overachieving, I think, for an older pitcher. The Dodgers, I'm not sold on the Dodger team. So, yes, it is wide open, I believe. I want to say the O's are probably the best team, though. But it says, T-Money, you will be a believer by July 4th. So, in a month, but again, Buzz, here, it's a month till July 4th. You probably have 5 games. If you go 4-1, you're up. But again, you're slaying a giant number. I can't at this point. At that point, if you go 4-1, what'll it be? 30, 36-3, 36-4, up 5,000, laying 240s on average. Well, let's even say like 210s. We'll round it down a little bit because you had the 190s, even though you had the 230, 240 the other day. You lose 3 of those, and it knocks the leg out. You could still, I mean, it's a big enough chunk early where you could ward off a loss. Are you disciplined enough? And I think you are, based on because you only give a game a week, to not go on tilt to think, oh my goodness, they lost. I'm going to come back with them. No way they lose again, and pull one of those things. Brian Nunn's in the house like the Orioles money line today. The Orioles are good. What are you saying about, Baltimore? What's there to say? They're coming in and just crushing the Blue Jays. Faft is in the house. Welcome, Mr. Faft. All righty. No other comments. Let's do a recap here. We'll say what I got today. So I got a little Strohs action. Run line, plus 125. We're going to couple that with some Ribby props in that game. Arizona, minus 115. I think Monty's going into his form here. Take him a bit with no spring training. San Fran dropped 6 in a row. No, thank you. short number at home. I'll take a shot here. Pirates first 5, 4.5 under versus the Dodgers. I think Skeen shuts down this Dodger offense that's been on a under tear. Not shocked with that. I know everybody loves, oh, they got Otani. Man, they got Otani, Betts, and Freddie Freeman, and then a hodgepodge of hitters after that, which is why they're on a 12-4 under run or whatever they're on. NBA, the Mavs there. And some ribbies. Houston, Breggy 175, Pena 175, Myers 185. You already need a short one at plus 110. Yankees, Verdugo 155, Stanton 140, Rizzo 2-1, and Torres plus 210. Again, Judge minus 110. You're not getting that from me. It's not happening. So quit asking, as our guy Nick Saban says. Under Alabama, Crimson Tide wins for the year, sure. Money on Markel likes the O's. They're playing good. Degenerate Wednesday will be on Sean Higgs YouTube, Mike. Probably at we got the 3:10 game. I'm not gonna do because I'm not gonna come like right on with one game at 1:30 and a game at 2. I'll come back at like 3 p.m. Eastern for this Reds game. Then we got the 3:40 game, a couple 4 o'clock or so. Even in a Red game. So between 3 and 3:30, I'll be back because then we'll have the 3:30 and a couple 4 o'clock games going there. We already have the Houston props up for the 2 o'clock game. Pan, no difference on what Jesse does than Buzz. At the end of the day, you hit a high percentage win. That is not knocking Jesse. Oh, yeah. But listen, Jesse's not doing like 230s, 240s. I mean, he's not going that high. 160, 170, 180s. Here we go. 33-4 plus 58.74. You want 15K the year. Not bad. Probably make more. Not much. Do that. Give me 2 to 3 winners a week. I get it. And again, you are here's the thing, Buzz. The average bear isn't good enough to do this. I know this because when I'm giving out like 70% winners on Look Ahead Lines and NFL football on Sundays, and people are like, oh, no, I can't bet Sunday because I need to bet tomorrow. I don't have any money. I know they can't do a run like this that you're on. Buzz, you're also an older cat. You talk about prime 70s baseball. You're a little mature, a little older. You're like, it's just different. You're a different breed. You're very rare. You're very rare. And as much as I'll never say it's right to late 240s, even one a week, you are hitting them. And you've posted them, you're up. But the crazy thing is like a 33-4 run for me, it wouldn't be 5,800. It would be like 2,500, 16,000, something totally different. Tua says, why bet a minus 150, 160 when there's all the plus money? I get in one way almost every day. I'm hitting a 500 this morning, hitting a plus 480 at tennis. And that's T-Money. I'm with you on that because if you're a volume person, and I'm a volume guy, I think you're more of a volume guy as well. Taking a bunch of dogs where you could split, like I say in here, if it loses, that loses. We're 1-1. We're making money. People don't want to hear that because that's how they're wired. It takes a long time to change that thing. And again, people want to have fun, right? Talk about the commercials. Oh, you're having fun betting with friends. Having fun betting with friends. What are you talking about? I don't have fun. I have fun. I don't see risking money as having fun. You think it's fun? I know it's not fun because people just don't send other people money. T-Money. I could go 1-3 versus someone going 3-0 minus 200. I'll make more money. Yeah, you go 1-3, you'll make money. The crazy thing is, 3-0. If you have a 1-3 with plus like If you're taking plus 450s, make more. Works out. Just want to show them they can win this. Yeah, they can, but they won't, Buzz. That's the thing. Here's the thing. They can't do that because they will have today, they'll have the Astros as a huge fave, the Phillies as a huge fave, the Yankees as a huge fave, the Cubbies as a huge fave. I mean, how many times I saw yesterday, like in here, like, oh my goodness, I can't, the Cubs are down. People are screaming the sky's falling. You take a $3 favorite and they're down 5-0. Now they came back and won. You, people will take all 5 of these games today, put them in a parlay, and think they're smart. Oh, this is easy. All right. We'll see what happens. Mavs in 6, break out the pen. We have, Jesse, Marcos. Our Marcos Mina guy says Boston in 6. We also have, who else had the Boston? Ayo. Remember Ayo came in a live chat the other day, me, you, and Ross? Ayo says Boston definitely wins. I got to rewrite it down because that's a couple pages ago. Anybody else with bold takes? Come in now or forever hold your peace. Well, you got to tomorrow too. But it says 91% if you drop 500 a game, you're killing the book. It's all about your bank. Here's the thing, Buzz. Again, you're an older guy. You're mature. You're a little more disciplined. These people aren't doing that. They're not dropping nickels on huge faves or 900 to win a nickel. They're putting 5 of these in a parlay and going 4-1 and losing. You're taking one and you're cashing. You're on a roll. But you're crazy. 91% and you're up 5 dimes. If you flip those odds, what are you up when you're plus 110? You're up more because you're not losing 3,000 a game. Or 3,000, not a game, a loss, right? You are 33 4-1 for all intents versus 33-4. You're up 5,800, so basically 6 dimes. You're 29 games over 500. I mean, that's like $200 a game. And you're risking 900 in some spots or more. I mean, listen, Buzz, I know a cat who tells you to lay 4,600 to win 100 because it's easy, but then says if you're laying 120 instead of 110 or 115, you're a loser. I don't know. I disagree with that. T-Money's not like in the Mavs. Jesse, I thought it was insightful to point out that Boston hasn't even faced a team that would have made the playoffs in the West. I agree. Davis coming in on the Iowa Cubs minus 120 today. Is Mervis, Big Matty Mervis, the thumper playing for the Cubbies? Where's he at? Youngster. T-Money. Mavs have the 2 best players this series. I don't know how anyone has the Celtics. I wouldn't be shocked if the Mavs punch Boston in the mouth to get them out in 5, but I figure it'll go 6. Yeah, Boston can shoot a 3. Again, I think it's Mavericks money line games 1 and 2. One, they'll have to take one if they're going to win the series or just be in the series. So I'll take plus $2 in games 1 and 2, sure. And you're going to give me 6.5 points? Sign me up. Parlays, yeah, they are, Buzz. But you know what? People love them. That's what I'm talking about. Ramon Scott's in the house. You flip those odds, you're Takaputo Marcano. This guy should be on ESPN on Saturday morning when they roll out 10 guys on the college football thing. So you just go opposite all of them. Cornell Taylor's in here. How you been? Where's this guy been? What do you say, Cornell? That's what I told you. Listen, that cat, I would have just played my interpreter. I mean, he's got named Tucapudo Marcano. I'd say it's my interpreter. Get off scot-free. T-May, Jesse, where'd you come from? I thought I was losing. What, is this coming in? And Ramon, how are you today, my guy? Good to see you. Jesse says, T-Money, I mean, the Celtics have the better role players. I get it, but it's a star-driven league, and Luka and Kyrie are the real stars. Not even close. Cornell says, don't go against Boston at home. Cornell, the pen is out for you just because I'm writing down Boston takes. Don't go against Boston at home. Now, that is just a Celtics should win. That's not their covering. Cornell thinks Boston just holds court. Buzz, have a good one. If I get banned for life for betting, I immediately go to a network to be a sports betting analyst. That's the way to go. That's the way to go, Ramon. Dave, how about 2-team parlay, Edmonton and the Mavs? Yes. Take the dogs. I like it. Dave says Colorado has the worst AAA team, 17-41. Well, it makes sense. Just a badly run organization. They got nothing. Who do they got? Benny Montgomery, old Benny Bombs up there? T-Money says, I'm agreeing with you, Jesse. 10,000%. Tatum may be the most overrated superstar in the NBA. I like the guy, but he's not number one on championship roster. Neither is Brown. Nope. Mavs in 6. Okay, that's what I was saying. Boston to hold court there, but the Mavericks to pull it out. I get it. Bill says, everyone's sleeping on the Celtics, Brown, Tatum, White, Holiday, and Porzingis. Come on. Kyrie isn't better than Tatum or Brown. Kyrie isn't better than Tatum or Brown. I guess you've never seen this guy play before. LeBron has a ring because of Kyrie. Not in spite of Kyrie, because of Kyrie. I mean, Porzingis hasn't played. He's going to come in here and miraculously be 100%. That might hurt them, him coming back. Luka's the best guy on the floor. It's not even close. And Kyrie, if you don't think he's better, he's as good as these two cats. And this is not sleeping on Boston. Boston was the odds-on favorite since the beginning of the year to win it all. But yet they beat 3 teams that all lost a superstar in a conference that lost the best player in the conference in Giannis. The second best player in Embiid didn't even play. I mean, and come on. You got to – I know you just beat the guys in front of you, and they beat them. They beat them by double digits. They rolled all over the place. But did they play down to the Pacers trailing in every game? No. The bubble ring for LaFraud was with the Lakers. That is Lakers. That's the Lakers. They had to have the bubble for the Lakers, and then they had an in-season tournament for LeBron to get another ring. Yeah. Kyrie, he beat the Warriors. Drilling a 3. Winning it all for LeBron. Bills never watched Kyrie in Cleveland or the last series versus the Wolves. I was doing last night. I was with Gabe Morrissey and Cam on Sports Grid, and we were doing some props there. Kyrie to score 30 points in 2 games, plus 170. Are you kidding me? 2 games to score 30? If he's not scoring 30 in every game, they're getting swept out of the playoffs. You give me plus 170? Andres, let's get the money. That's what we're trying to do. Nick Nasty. Kyrie's way better than Tatum and Brown. Thank you, Nick Nasty. Cornell says, Mikey Amata, you from New York. He wants to go get some good New York pizza because the Chicago pizza is crap. Just let the Chicago people know. Mike says, I remember that now. Kyrie was awesome in the series against the Warriors. Yes, he was. Dave says, a 14 parlay. Here we go. Here we go. The Red Sox versus the Braves. Spencer Schallenbeck, Nick Pavetta. Whew, I get it. St. Louis with Mikolos. I want nothing to do with that. I got four guys on the Stros to get ribbies today. The Rockies to avoid this sweep, losers of four in a row. Small home dog. Arizona's the only one I could agree with you with. It's funny, Dave. I was just telling Buzzard here that most people want to come in and take the Yankees, the um, who else is a huge fave today? The Phillies, all these guys, Cubbies, all monster faves of the parlay. And you come in here with three home teams, small fave, small dog action. Totally just against what I said. Inspirational Seagull. I love the inspirational Seagull. If Tatum comes to actually play, Celtics have a good chance. The Mavs staff might outcoach Boston staff. If Tatum, listen, this is all Tatum, Brown, Kyrie, and Luka are the stars. Luka being the shining star, the best. They're going to do what they do. It's going to come down to somebody else, whether it's White on the Celtics doing something. Is it Lively, Walker? Who's that third guy? The unsung hero is going to have a monster game that they go and steal a game somewhere. Somebody has a 6-29 game, one of the stars, but yet you get a great performance from somebody else and you steal a game somewhere, 107, 104, 99, 97. That is the key. Now, we don't know who that's going to be, but that'll be the difference maker to get one of the or two of these four superstars a ring. He is a game changer, bro. He's good. He's wacky. I love it. Flat Earther going around calling people Globers. Sign me up. The guy's good. He's really good. Mike Lay's a Northeast Philly guy. T-Bine says, plus 170, I need to find that. I don't want to say lock, but unless he breaks his leg, he's getting some 30. Well, they had different things for him to score 40. I think it was a plus 245 or something. I was like, I need a little more for that for a 40. I don't know. New York pizza, it's good. Not New Jersey pizza. It's pretty good. New York, New Jersey pizza are about the same. Jersey bagels all the way. Ramon, LeBron just had an interview yesterday talking about Kyrie returning in the finals, and LeBron said he's the most gifted player the NBA has ever seen. You know, I was reading an article about this where they were going to get Paul George and I think Eric Bledsoe for Kyrie. Now, I love Kyrie, but that's a good trade for the Cavaliers. And the owner was like, listen, if I trade Kyrie, I need you to stay here. Are you going to sign? LeBron wouldn't stay. The trade thing got out. Kyrie was like, what the heck? You know, he was annoyed with that. As you would be. I just won a title. And this is how you treat me? I mean, Kyrie's good. Bill, what are you talking about? Kyrie in Cleveland isn't who he is now. I watched him mess up this. I don't know. Listen, the Kyrie on how do you compare? Kyrie on Boston was I just think I don't even know because I got to go back and see that whole nonsense with that. They traded him. I don't know if he wanted to be there. Whatever. I disagree, man. I mean, the numbers are the numbers. This guy. Guy shot 50% from the field this year, 41% from three, 26 points per game. What are we talking about? In Boston, he was 25 points a game. Cordell, I was in the Feds with a guy with the same name. Definitely not a Fed. Uh, Ross is a Fed. That's why he's located in Thailand. No, it's Jesse. Jesse's in Thailand. The bad lieutenant's in New York. Ramon. Unfortunately, Kyrie fell off the end of the earth as that questionable for the series. No way, Ramon. I bet Jesse's the Fed. Yes, bad lieutenant. Shoots his car radio when he loses. That's Ross. That's the best. They'll listen to like the Dodgers. I remember seeing something and they asked Mad Dog, they're like, he's like, I had no idea. They're like, oh, just run off like you're doing the show. Because that wasn't a real Mike and the Mad Dog clip. That was really just Mad Dog doing a skit for the movie. The Dodgers. I love when he wakes up on the couch at Strawberry. They got the clip of Strawberry hitting a home run. He's like, all right. And he's like, a little too late. It's like 13-1 or something. uh, Curry's in all NBA. Tatum is. PJ Walker, X Factor, Derek White. I mean, Kyrie's got what? 14 years in the league. The good thing, I mean, I get he's not. Would I mean I don't know. The guy put up 26 points a game. You're in the finals where they spread the games out. So that's going to do nothing but help Kyrie and Luca. And you don't think Kyrie knows all this stuff people say about him? He can just be like, you know what? I got my ring, suckers. Let me show you how good I am and how your team stinks. David, how about this one? All money line: Texas, Toronto, Minnesota, and Pittsburgh. Texas with Urena. Toronto versus Baltimore. Oh my goodness! There's no way I'm making a case here to take Toronto with the way Baltimore's hitting right now. Minnesota against the Yanks. Yanks are like 142 versus Minnesota. Lex is in the house, keeping it classy. He sees Ramon Scott. Nick Nasty's shaking her head. Bill says, gifted dribbler, clubhouse cancer till now. He grew up finally. I don't know about. I mean, him and Durant in Brooklyn. Who's the problem? Was he the problem? Was it Durant the problem? I think Durant's a big baby. Kyrie didn't need that nonsense. I mean, Durant. Look at the Suns. It's the coach. It's the coach. It was the coach in New Jersey or Brooklyn when you wanted that guy. You brought a guy in, and you shafted him. Nick says, facts, Ramon. Michael Higgs, our guy, smash the like button. Lightly caress the like button, please. Yes, you don't have to smash. You can be nice. He is an elite shooter. I think Jesse has a Kyrie even money, more threes than I think Tatum or Brown, one of those guys today. He's even money. Michael Higgs, you're spot on. Kyrie is a great situation there. Yes, he is. Team Money, you're trimming out right now. It's not one bad thing you can say about Kyrie. Well, I mean, you could get on him a little bit. He's got a little bit of baggage. I understand that part of it, Team Money, but he's not like that in Dallas. Times I watched a movie when Harvey flips out after a double play, I cry my eyes out loud for 10 minutes. I know it's fabulous. Bad Lieutenant. Team Money. Bill's going to be crying 2 weeks for Kyrie. He's holding up his second ring. I agree. He shoots the car radio. That's it. He's like parked in front of a church or something. He's like in an intersection. Everybody's looking. He just shoots the car radio. It's a police car. It is unmarked Dodge Diplomat. How good is Skeens for Pitt? I don't know how good he is yet. I mean, in his 4 starts, he's gone 6 innings in his starts here. Strikes out a bunch of guys. This is the thing. People fall in love with somebody after a couple starts. I mean, Corbin Carroll. How's Corbin Carroll looking for Arizona? Batting 211. Can we get a season out of a guy? Durant became super entitled crybaby second half of his career. Kyrie isn't a crybaby. Durant is terrible. Nick Nancy says, do your homework, folks. Astros run line. Arizona. Pirates first 5 under 4.5. Let's go. Ramon in Brooklyn, you have a classy owner, and I can't pronounce the name. And those guys, Katie and Kyrie, screwed them. If you can't play for one of the richest men in sports, screw you. Again, we don't like this coach. We want this coach. That coach is bad. Oh, we don't want him. It's his fault. Come on. Corbin's been brutal. There's a lot going around. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about Eli De La Cruz. Let's talk about the Reds team sitting in last place. I mean, guys have slumps. I mean, right? The Reds. Oh, the Reds. Okay, they're 7-3 the last 10. They swept the Dodgers at home. They're gonna probably sweep the Reds, the Rockies here on the road. Last place. Second year, guys. You struggle. It happens. As Bill Parcells said about Tony Romo, let's save the anointing oil here, right? Everybody comes out. Oh my goodness, look at this. Acuna, the guy's awesome. Yeah, well, he's lost 2 years. The guy's Eric Davis. He's Eric Davis. Bill says they watch him ruin the Celtics with a young Tatum and Brown. It wasn't a spot for him. And again, Bill, you're a Celtic guy. You're a little more in depth with how he was up there. Me, I'm a broad stroke basketball. I'm just looking to bet spots. I'm not worried about internal chemistry and stuff like that. Unless you pull a Kevin Durant and complain it's the coach's fault, the coach who you hired. You said, get this guy here. We're going to win for him. And then you screw him. And then do the same thing in Phoenix. Coach says, hey, we don't need this guy. We need some depth of defense. No, you don't. You got 3 superstars. Win it. I remember coaches ran offenses and defensive systems in one. Yeah, not much anymore. Now it's you throw the ball out there and let them play. And that's where we're at. That's why you're in a game where everybody in college wants to be Steph Curry shooting 37-footers. No one could dribble. And guys like Joker and Luka destroy that kind of competition because they know how to play defense and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Now, both Boston and Dallas play a little defense. You know, I think we'll see some defense in this series. And I'm not going to – I like the over tomorrow night because I think everybody's going to say, oh, they haven't played in 10 days. They haven't played in a week. It's going to be low scoring. It's this and that. I don't know. I think the rest – I think Dallas is going to come out and score a bunch of points here. But I'm not going to be shocked when we see a game a la Clippers where it's going to be like 100 to like 87 or some low scoring 105, 95 kind of game in this series. That won't shock me. Teams that would know, but well, listen, that was a whole different league back then too. I mean, we're talking 90s basketball's little different. I'm all for you. Regular season, a little more wide open. Playoffs come though, you don't want to make mistakes. It's like everything, right? We got a D up here. We want to win this thing. Let's slow down a little bit. Don't make stupid mistakes. All right, we're gonna roll on out of here. I'll be on. It's 1 o'clock. We got 3 o'clock games. So Sean Higgs YouTube probably around. I'm not gonna come back for that 3 o'clock start there with Cincy in Colorado, but we do have the 3:40 and 2 4 o'clock games. So I'll roll in for that. You know, maybe I'll try to find some ribby props in that in these kind of games here coming up at 3:40 and 4:05 on the Sean Higgs channel if you want to come in live. Maybe I'll hook up the card cam and we'll do maybe 87 Fleer or something if you're interested. Bill says, to be honest, I think Lyrics had some Kyrie had some bad experience at Boston. Calls did a race city racism there, but not as bad as I mean, people are going to yell at you. Doesn't mean the whole city's like that. I mean, come on. Boston's a racist. But it's so far left it should be in the Pacific Ocean. It's a lefty city. How it's a liberal city. Unless it's Michael. I'll see you 3 p.m. ish. I will be there. Stroh's run line. going off in a few. Arizona minus 115. Pirates first 5 under 4.5 versus the Dodgers. Props in this Stros game. Here we go. Breggy plus 175. Pena 175. Myers 185. Yordi plus 110. Ribbies, Yankee game at night. Verdugo 155. Stanton 140. Rizzo plus 200. Torres plus 210. There you have it. I'll throw some other ones up in the live show, but they don't count in this thing. The live show is just us talking live. If you're there, awesome. If you haven't hit the like button on the way out, please do. Cost you not to hit the like button. I will see you maybe later. Maybe we'll do some look at lines tonight. If not tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.